Canal Rocks near Dunsborough is one of the most awesome places in WA you can launch a boat from. It's normally getting pounded by swell, so we were stoked to turn up for a fish with our good mate Jacko from 4X Gold and see the ocean flat calm. And a good thing too, because we were heading off the tip of Cape Naturalist into fairly deep water to check out a super pinnacle Ryan had been told about a week earlier. Apparently, this reef was loaded with everything from yellowtail kingfish to dewies, and to us, it meant time for a bit of experimentation. When we arrived, our eyes lit up. Wow, what a sight as the JRC sounder screamed at us to get the gear in ASAP. Today, we've come out here off Cape Naturalist, Ryan, and we're going to try and catch fish on the bottom and in mid-water. No bait, just lures, eh?
Absolutely. Good mate of mine, John Lucas, said this spot produces yellowtail king, sambos, bit of reef fish, anything.
Well, we've got no bait on board, so we have to catch fish on lures. Let's see if we can.
Yep.
You on? Go, Ryan!
Woohoo! Oh yeah, bring it on.
I'm going to get out of your way. Oh, you're gone.
Spat it. There's more. Oh, you hit it again. I dropped him. Come on. Hit the jig. Come on. Oh yeah, got him again. Oh. Got to be impressed with that, Steve. First drop.
Unbelievable, mate. I've got to try and get my line out the snag here.
All right, bit of knitting.
I should be clear of him now. Mine is snagged on the bottom. It's a really chunky reef, but I'm just going to leave mine in free spool and let it go. We'll go back and get it later.
Look at that stamina. You can see the rod tip. It's bouncing, and I'm just actually letting it, listen to that drag. I've got a tight pen drag. All I'm doing is there's no point going hard on these fish because they may only be just hooked in the lip, so I don't want to lose them.
Jacko, can you hang on to my rod there, mate? Just let it spool out.
I'm only fishing 30-pound braid here. This is pladdle braid, so it's not 80-pound lockup. This is sports fishing.
I got the net.
Fair bit of silver.
Yellowtail king, you think?
I reckon definitely. I've got so much adrenaline running through my blood. I love it.
That's a king.
Yep.
Who's it?
Oh no, Sambo.
Sambo.
Oh.
Sambo to start with.
Oh, still a good fish.
Certainly is.
Yeah.
Just for the net. Good start. That's a big school of fish. They're Sambos. What else is in there? Get the hooks out. We'll give you a look at this one first.
That's the first victim of the jigging. About 20 pounds. Solid fish. Look how thick they are. No wonder why they're a sports fish. Hard fighting. Going back. Thanks for the fun, mate. Don't tell them all the rest of the fish down there. We want to get the bigger ones. That's awesome.
Ryan's been looking for the spot that's just going to produce some awesome jigging. Nice little lump here off Cape Naturalist, and with my lovely assistant Jacko helping out, let me show you this rig. This is kooky. I think it's going to work, and I've been copping a bit for it. Now, I've got Fireline, that's a new Fireline XDS braid to a swivel, short leader, Pen 10X, 80 pound, and these great Shogun 3-way swivels. You've got one swivel and another one that swivels around. And here, I've got a mustard live bait hook and just a soft plastic at the top. Now another length and another 3-way, and look at this, Helco Scorpion. Yes, I'm gonna troll or jig a swimming lure that you normally use for barramundi. I like the gold pattern, very good. Next one down, we've got a Tsunami. Tsunami soft plastic. Very good chemically sharpened hook. And finally on the bottom, just a snapper lead to send it down. When I get to the bottom, I'm just gonna do that. Now, the consensus on board is this ain't gonna work. But I've done this before. Not this exactly, but I'm gonna prove them wrong. Somehow I've got to get this Christmas tree all sorted out and down to the bottom. I hope this works, or I'm never going to hear the end of this. There'll be beers on me tonight.
I'm not saying anything. Anything could happen.
Ryan's learnt, you see. He wants to say something, but he knows that I've pulled stupidity like this off before, and he's going to make sure he isn't one of the ones that has to eat humble pie.
Yeah, actually, there's been a few cases. Yeah, fair call.
What I'm going to do with it is just this. Just jig as it gets to the bottom. That's going to make the minnow swim and flutter, and it's going to make the jigs wiggle their tails. I hope you've set me up on a good spot here, Ryan.
I reckon there's more than yellowtail king and Sambos, mate. There's a
Yes!
big red on the bottom.
Yes, Ryan, I'm on.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. And you laughed at my rig.
I didn't laugh. It was the crew that laughed.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. Steve is a trendsetter once again. And look, the cameraman's got a grin on his face. And well, he might. Because he was saying there's no way. Oh, There is no way that your stupid rig is going to work. Ba-bow! And well spotted, Ryan. You found that school, and they said, I said, look, that looks like a school of feeding Samson fish, or school of something spread out. They're like, yeah, you can tell that from red blobs. So, look, from me and Ryan to the crew, I'd just like to say, no, on me, I'd just like to say, all right, no, with knobs on. Cut it, Ryan.
What do we got?
I want to see what I got it on, because I had everything but the kitchen sink. Samson fish.
No, Dewey.
Dewey!
Oh, look at that on the soft plastic.
Ha ha! Why, thank you, Jacko. Now, who's laughing now? We'll get out the net and we'll just be smug. That's a tsunami shad. I tell you what, tell me they don't work for jewfish. There was no bait on that, absolutely none. I was jigging it up and down. Jacko, if you do the honours and get that out.
If anyone's going to do a kooky rig, Steve, it's got to be you, and it's worked.
It has worked. I'm going to pop him back in over here. Look, all jokes aside, there are loads of people catching jewfish on soft plastics because dewies are an opportunistic predator. But it got me thinking, what else might work? It's absolutely beautiful here off Naturalist. You can just see the lighthouse in the distance on the Cape, and jigs are working. Have a look at this. This is a Helco giant trembler. This is actually called the GT jig. Listen to that. It's like a maraca. You could do a bit of Carmen Miranda with that. That's going to sink really fast, and I'm going to wind it up from the bottom. Everything else is working. This might work too. I didn't really know what I was doing. Hell, I didn't even expect it to work. But sometimes you just pull the right card from the deck. That's definitely a good fish, Ryan.
Well done.
Just tried a new tactic, the old Helco GT trembler. Oh yeah! And you know
Solid
what?
fish.
I'm not thinking this is a Samson fish, mate. This is something else. Something else entirely.
It is possible. There's a lot of fish on that sounder.
And it's under us now. Got colour already. It was halfway to the surface when I grabbed it.
What have you got? It looks like
I do not know.
Queen snapper?
I do not know.
Calling it early. Sandlo.
Nope.
Dewey. Oh my goodness, another Dewey. Look at that.
Look, I didn't want to brag, but how's that? This time on the Helco GT trembler.
Awesome capture. Oh, there you go.
There goes
Vented
the air.
itself.
Now, you wouldn't believe that. That was about 10 metres from the boat in 30 metres of water. You just won't see that ever again. Ryan, chicken, it's unbelievable.
Top catch, mate.
Ben Patrick at Helco, have you ever caught a jewfish on a trembler? I don't know if anyone else has, but I tell you what, they're pretty good lures. You want to get that last treble out there, Ryan?
Absolutely. The Deweys travel in pairs, and I reckon you've got the partner of that other Dewey because we're in the similar area.
Unbelievable, look at that. How you feel? Well, when you get them from only 10 metres under the boat, they go back all right, eh? That's amazing.
Top work.